The differences between all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. If you, like many people, thought that all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive were the same thing, then you might be surprised to learn that they are in fact separate entities that have quite a large impact on the car they're implemented on. So here are the key differences between all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. All-wheel drive. An all-wheel drive vehicle powers all four wheels at all times. To manage the drive of every wheel, a limited slip differential or an electronic clutch is needed to allow for differences in the rotational speeds of the front and rear axles to maximize grip and drivability. In contrast, on a normal two-wheel drive car with an open differential, the power transmitted to the wheels will always look for the path of least resistance, which is normally the tire that is spinning up and not propelling the vehicle forward at all. As you drive along a loose or slippery surface in an all-wheel drive car, power is distributed through a combination of differentials and clutches. The best all-wheel drive systems send the power to each wheel using a front-to-rear torque split, cutting the power from the wheel with the least traction. This therefore creates the potential for remarkable progress over tough terrain. Manufacturers that produce cars that are specifically designed for regular off-road use will generally fit their cars with all-wheel drive systems. This means that, as a whole, they are amongst the safest and most capable vehicles on the market, with no need for driver intervention to select drive to every wheel. Four-wheel drive. Four-wheel drive is a term given to a temporary setting on a vehicle that can be switched on and off at the driver's discretion. This normally triggers a locked four-wheel drive system which mates the movement of the front wheels to the rear wheels, creating an exact split of torque between the two axles. This makes the vehicle more capable at off-road driving but can be dangerous once back on dry tarmac surface, where axles are not designed to rotate at the same speed. In normal cornering, for example, the inside wheels have to cover a smaller radius compared to the outer wheels. So if the axles are locked together, a car can easily push on with understeer in a corner. A compromise between the two is to have an all-wheel drive vehicle that features a locking differential. This means that you can drive within a safety net of an all-wheel drive system but can lock the power distribution in place for when the going gets really tough. Land Rovers are a good example. Another compromise that has grown in popularity in recent years has been a Holdex four-wheel drive system that alternates between drive for a single or both axles. This puts them under the banner of four-wheel drive, even though they're often marketed as all-wheel drive due to only stepping in once an increase in traction is needed. These systems kick in when the rear wheels are needed for maximum traction and have become prominent in a variety of vehicles including the Volkswagen Golf R. Even if you believe that rear-wheel drive is the only orientation that a performance car should use, the benefits and capabilities of an all-wheel drive system cannot be ignored. Some of the fastest accelerating cars on the market use all-wheel drive, including the Nissan GT-R. So there you have it, the differences between all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive explained. Make sure you hit the bell icon at the bottom of this video to be notified whenever we release a new video. We've got the BMW M2 and we're going to teach you the differences and how to initiate them.